Hey, beautiful people, it's Lady Love checking in. I am making spaghetti pizza. Spaghetti pizza recipe I found in that a older lady that I know had that I cook for sometimes. She sometimes asks me to make different recipes for her. And this is a recipe I got out of her cookbook. So that's an egg scrambled. Then I added Parmesan cheese. I think it was like, I want to say a third cup of Parmesan cheese and butter. And this is the mixture. I mix it all up. Then now that the spaghetti is drained, I'm going to add this mixture to it and mix it all up. And it makes it just like the paste. The mixture, the eggs and the Parmesan cheese and the butter is like a paste to keep the spaghetti. I don't know. That's just how I see it. So now that I have that pretty much all mixed up, what we're gonna do is put it in the bottom of this pan, a pie pan, and I did spray the pie pan with olive oil spray. And so the spaghetti is gonna be like the crust, which is what I was saying as far as the paste to help keep the spaghetti together. So this is the crust. I have all that in at the bottom of the pie pan. And so now I'm going to go ahead and ground the meat. And I'm going to add some onions and green pepper. I see a big chunk in there, so I'm going to let it go a little longer. It's probably going to be really small, but that's all right. The flavor get in there for this. And I don't really mind that. And so there. And so I'm going to add a little black pepper, Lori seasoned salt, and garlic powder. Now the recipe didn't tell me to add any seasoning. Oregano leaves and Italian seasoning. Again, the recipe didn't call for these seasonings, but I want the seasoning, so I'm adding it. So of course, do as you will. And then we're gonna add the sour cream. I believe it was like three-fourths of a cup that it calls for. So I'm just going to put this whole thing in there. As you see, I'm not measuring much or nothing. I did measure the butter, but then I just put it in put 2 tablespoons of butter into that little cup that I had. And so I'm going to add this egg to this sour cream. Normally I would whisk the egg first and then add it, but it's not a big deal. And so there's that mixed all up together. And then we're going to add this mixture to the spaghetti. Now, I am using sour cream, but the recipe calls for cottage cheese. And when I made it for the lady that I cook for sometimes, she didn't want cottage cheese. She had me use ricotta cheese because she don't like cottage cheese. Now, I got all mixed up and didn't have either of the cheeses, but I did have sour cream, so I'm using that instead. And so now that the meat is all rounded up real good and done, we're just going to add some pasta sauce. You can use whatever kind you want. I'm using Prego. The recipe calls for a cup, but I just pour as much in as I want. You know how I do. And so now that that's all done, we're going to place that on top of that sour cream and egg mixture. So yeah, now that we got all that, move it all around, even it out. Kind of like this, like that, and like that, and now it's looking like this. Now this is going to go in the oven. Bake at 350 degrees. And we're going to bake it for 20 minutes. And then we're going to add the mozzarella cheese on it after the 20 minutes. Mozzarella cheese right there. And bake it again for 5 more minutes at 350 degrees or until the cheese melts on top, however you like it. And that's that. It is good. I didn't get a chance to eat it with you all, but it's good, y'all. It was good. Thank you all so much for watching. This Lady Love checking out. Peace.